Have you ever had a hamburger?
Well, of course not. It's a disgusting American food.
American foods have been so innovative over the years that we've ended up with some truly odd options. So let's take a bite out of 10 weird American foods that shouldn't exist. Mountain Dew.
We made your favorite snack, Mountain Dew in combos.
Mountain Dew is a soda owned by Coca-Cola that is marketed around the world. Mountain Dew is known for its bright-flavored sodas, which is derived from a blend of sugar, caffeine, and artificial colors. It's sold in over 100 countries and 20 languages. Since its inception, Mountain Dew has promoted an intense, wild lifestyle. And yes, drinking it is a bit insane, given it contains brominated vegetable oil, BVO. Bromine, one of its main constituents, can aggravate the skin as well as mucous membranes. The craziest part is that BVO is a food ingredient found in several citrus drinks. According to health professionals, bromine can also induce headaches, memory loss, and decreased balance and coordination. That's why the European Union, India, and Japan have banned Mountain Dew.
You're banned for life!
Still want to drink some sugary neon soda? You may want to reconsider that urge. Skittles.
I'd whisper it, but Skittles will sue us.
Skittles began production in the United States 3 years after first being imported from the United Kingdom. In comparison to the variety available now, there were just a few flavors. Grape, orange, strawberry, lemon, and lime were popular among customers. According to legend, a British man named Mr. Skittles once gazed at a rainbow and wondered how it would taste. The Wrigley Company, which was first formed in 1891, began manufacturing the candy, as well as other confectionery such as extra chewing gum. Children in America grew up on Skittles. According to the Center for Science and the Public Interest, the bite-sized candies are banned in Norway and Sweden because they contain the artificial dyes Yellow 5 and Yellow 6.
Objection! Unhealthy!
These are actually found in plenty of other foods in the U.S., such as crackers, chips, and drinks, and are believed to cause anaphylactic reactions and hyperactivity in children. While they are not prohibited in the European Union, they go through a different process there and are manufactured with natural colors found in fruits, vegetables, and spices such as turmeric. Yellow 5 and Yellow 6 containing products must be marketed with the warning, may have a damaging effect on behavior and attention in youngsters. Honey Maid S'mores by Post Brand.
Some little chocolate bars and we'll make some s'mores, man.
This classic American dessert has its roots in the Great Plains around long trips and campfires. S'mores are a combination of chocolate, graham crackers, and toasted marshmallow. American brands have always been keen on turning desserts into sugary cereals for kids, and the humble s'more is no exception. While eating a bowl of cereal like Post's Honey Maid S'mores in America may not taste all that different from its overseas version, there are some hidden risks inside those dazzling, colorful boxes. Some cereals sold in cereal aisles in the United States include the preservative butylated hydroxytoluene, BHT, which prevents them from being marketed in many other countries. Because it is suspected to be a human carcinogen, BHT is prohibited in the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, and much of Europe.
You are banned!
You're banned!
Many cereal companies, such as General Mills and Kellogg's, have vowed to find replacements to this chemical and have been gradually eliminating it from their product formulas. M&M's.
Does your species like M&M's?
Mars Inc. flagship brand M&M's has been a mainstay on candy shop shelves since it was first introduced in 1948. And while the candy's name may be synonymous with the red and yellow candy-coated chocolate, the brand is much more than that. M&M's has evolved over the years from a simple chocolate candy to a diverse line of candies, including peanut M&M's, almond M&M's, and even M&M's pretzels. Other varieties include milk chocolate and dark chocolate-coated M&M's. Because Europe is considerably stricter about food components than the United States, it's no wonder that certain items change based on where you buy them.
Because all of the yellows taste so different.
While M&M's are created with artificial colors in the US, they are nevertheless available in Europe, where such additives are banned or have warning labels. However, the versions across the pond are made with natural colors. Following a petition in 2014 asking Mars Inc. to provide the same high-quality ingredients as in Europe, the firm indicated it will stop using artificial colors. This has yet to materialize, though. Bread products.
I love bread.
While not all bread products are harmful, some, such as Jimmy Dean Delights, turkey sausage, egg and cheese, honey wheat flatbread, and Pillsbury breadsticks, contain azodicarbonamide, a chemical component found in yoga mats and shoe bottoms. Isn't that scrumptious? As a bleaching agent and dough softener in bread and cereal flour, it's also presented in packaged baked goods. While the FDA still allows it to be used in a variety of foods in the United States, it has been banned in Europe and Australia. The chemical has been connected to respiratory disorders as well as other health concerns. When azodicarbonamide breaks down during processing, it forms microscopic bubbles that give items a foamy texture. Scientists noticed it whitened flour and worked as an oxidizing agent somewhere in the testing methods. Bakers, or more accurately, food scientists, rapidly established that it can be used in all breads.
Want to see if you have the tingle thing?
I have the tingle thing, just not for bread.
A direct link between azodicarbonamide intake and the onset of asthma has been shown. According to a World Health Organization follow-up report, regular occupational exposure to azodicarbonamide can induce asthma and allergies. Pork from the United States.
100 pork chops? I can't believe Dad is missing this.
Bacon's delicious flavor is more renowned than ever. However, if you consume conventionally produced bacon or other pig products, you're likely getting ractopamine, a livestock growth-altering chemical that has been outlawed in 160 nations across the world. But not in the United States, where the FDA has approved this chemical addition, despite the fact that it directly threatens cattle, agricultural workers, customers, and the fact that ractopamine is banned in the EU and Asia. It is estimated that 80% of pigs produced in the U.S. and a smaller proportion of beef cattle are given the medication. Since 2013, Smithfield Foods, a former American corporation and the world's largest manufacturer of pork products, has been manufacturing ractopamine-free pork for China and Russia. Of course, some of Smithfield's surviving American operations continue to spit out ractopamine-laced goods for consumption in the United States.
We don't really use this thing anymore.
Because ractopamine directs resources away from fat deposition and toward the creation of lean meat, which weighs more, pig farmers get more money for each hog they sell. This adds up since hog farmers are paid by the pound when they sell their animals for slaughter. And they bring an extra $10 to a producer's wallet for each animal farmed, amounting to an extra $400,000 each year for those with huge farms. The National Pork Producers Council is a significant advocate for hog farmers. It also contributes liberally to important political campaigns. The group's present goal appears to be to persuade nations who have prohibited ractopamine to lift their restrictions. Who knew pork production was such a politically charged industry? Beef from the United States.
That's why we brought you to this fast food roast beef restaurant.
Hormone-fed beef from the United States is unlikely to be offered in the European Union anytime soon. The Scientific Committee on Veterinary Measures of the European Commission discovered that synthetic hormones used to enhance cow development, such as zeranol, trenbolone acetate, and melangestrol acetate, might raise the risk of breast cancer and prostate cancer. Simply said, if the beef comes from the US, the rest of the planet will not eat it. Hormones are not allowed in the cultivation of beef. However, they are in the production of pigs and poultry. Look for the organic seal, which restricts the administration of growth-promoting hormones to cattle to prevent growth hormones in your food. The European Economic Community, the EEC, banned hormone-treated U.S. beef on January 1, 1989, barring U.S. meat products from being marketed in any European country. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has contested the prohibition and criticized the EEC for unfair trade practices.
This is so unfair!
Although European governments' actions raise some serious concerns about American beef, consumers in Europe pushed the EEC to take this step to safeguard their health. Maybe it's finally time the U.S. starts to take the health of its meat-eating citizens seriously. Instant mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes? Oh my gosh, I love mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes are a traditional side dish in many European and American homes. They are simple to make and have a multitude of uses. Mashed potatoes are made from potatoes that have been boiled, peeled, and then mashed. The potatoes are then seasoned with salt and other spices and additional liquids such as milk, cream, or butter. Instant mashed potatoes were invented to save the time and hassle involved with making this popular food, and things seemed great for the masses that consumed this new culinary invention. That is, until they learned about what's inside the instant version. When you order another dish of instant mashed potatoes, such as Hungry Jack mashed potatoes, keep in mind you'll also get a side of butylated hydroxyanisole, also known as BHA.
Ew. There's something in my food.
Everything from cereal to chips to bubble gum and beer contains the preservative. However, given that it's also found in rubber and wax food containers, it doesn't appear to be something you'd want to consume. While it is widely used in the United States, it has been prohibited in the European Union, Japan, Australia, and other nations because it may cause cancer in humans. Bread from the United States.
We are going to be the best thing since sliced bread.
Potassium bromate is found in several breads, rolls, and buns in the United States, ranging from ready-made items to ingredients developed for food service providers alike. This chemical is commonly used in flour processing to provide higher-rising, whiter dough for bread making. This isn't healthy for your body either. It has been related to cancer, according to many organizations. While California cautions citizens about the hazards by mandating items to have a warning on the label, the only areas where it is truly prohibited are Europe, Canada, Brazil, South Korea, Nigeria, and Peru. It may seem strange, but your loaf of bread in America might include additives used in industrial items such as yoga mats, insecticides, hair straighteners, explosives, and petroleum products. In rodents, potassium bromate, a powerful oxidant that aids in bread rising, has been related to kidney and thyroid malignancies. The chemical azodicarbidamide, ACA, which generates bubbling in foams and polymers like vinyl, is used to brighten and raise bread.
But it's dangerous.
Despite requests from many advocacy organizations, some of which date back decades, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, continues to deem these foods to be generally regarded as safe to consume, despite the fact that many experts disagree. rBGH milk.
Examining the milk, delving into milk consumed with milk.
Antibiotics aren't the only things to be concerned about if you consume milk on a daily basis. In the United States, milk also includes rBGH, commonly known as rBST, an artificial man-made growth hormone used to boost milk output in dairy cows. According to the American Cancer Society, unless your milk is organic or indicates does not contain rBGH, you're consuming milk that is prohibited in the European Union, Canada, and other nations owing to its possible health consequences, including an increased risk of cancer. Fortunately, your chances of consuming the hormone are diminishing, since just 9.7% of U.S. dairy businesses use it, according to a 2014 USDA research.
It's organic, man.
The pituitary gland produces human growth hormone, commonly known as somatotropin. It encourages cell division and development. The natural version of this hormone in cattle is bovine growth hormone, BGH, also known as bovine somatotropin, BST. Chemically, certain rBGH products differ from a cow's native somatotropin by one amino acid. The hormone stimulates a cow's milk production by boosting levels of another hormone, which causes an insulin-like growth factor in both natural and recombinant versions. You might be at the end of this video, but why stop now? Check out another great BabbleTop video. Thanks!